Welcome to Backyard Plinking. My name is Charles. I'll be your host as we go through and explore everything BB and pellet related, from air pistols to air rifles, targets, and ammo. Now, oh, by the way, I did get my hair cut. Perseverance. You know, this is still a relatively new channel, and I try my best to go through and make sure and read all the comments, respond to them in some kind of a timely fashion. I apologize, got a life, a family, 40-hour-a-week job or more, fight the weather. But I gotta tell you, you guys, a lot of times, some of the questions that you ask will trigger an idea. Some of the things you say might trigger an idea. Now, even if it's something subtle. Yesterday, on the 11th, I had a fella that made a comment about one of the videos I did just recently, the Humorix Steel Force, when I took the RC card and hooked it up and had it running the champion target around and around. It's all good. The reason I'm bringing this up is it wasn't necessarily what he said or how he put it or anything like that. When I was trying to formulate the response and send it back to him, there was just something that was in there that made the idea a little more special. And you can go back and read the comment if you want to. It's a Humorix Steel Force, versus a moving target or something like that. Like I said, it wasn't what he said or how he said or anything like that. It's all good. It's all great. The thing was, the Humorix Steel Force, and I said storm instead of force, but there is a force and a storm, and while I was responding to him, he gave me a brilliant idea. And I just, off camera over here, there is a contraption that is 3/4 of the way built. Once I get the trigger mechanism figured out, it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't think inside the box, outside the box, I don't know where the box is. My mind just works really weird. But, little bitty things, a lot of times I might not say anything. But this one in particular, and I wrote him back, and I did it more than once. And I told him, I said, really, honest to God, you gave me an idea. Not, back and forth or whatever. It was just something that happened. And it was, because I can't remember nothing. I'm missing the G, and my name's on the. This is a joke that Lois started a long time ago when I forgot something. I don't know how many of these shirts she bought, but apparently every time I forget something, this is all I have to wear. Let's see here. It's Droff. Droff. What? Read what? Oh, Doctor of Happiness. Honest to God, I appreciate it. Coming, let's see, this is actually it's a Sunday in the U.S. afternoon. Hey, probably by Wednesday or Thursday, I should have a working prototype. And really, it was so cool. Yes, I messed up and all that kind of stuff, and that's fine. It's going to happen. Hell, I can't remember nothing now. But this thing is cool. And just because of the fact that it is so cool, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. You're going to get a kick out of it. You're going to get a laugh out of it. And I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. From now on, I figured that I probably needed to go through and at least, give him a prop for that, because that was just, and it wasn't really anything that you did or said. It was just, guys, you can go back and read the comment he made and read my reply. Or think of it this way, which he was completely correct. Humorex makes a couple of different full auto. The Steel Force, which you've seen me use more than once, kind of looks like a AR-15. It's got the collapsible stock on there, the magazine at the bottom. That's where the CO2 cartridges go. They also have the Steel Storm, which would make you think of a AK-74U, compact AK-47, foldable stock, but doesn't have a stock. 8-round burst, full auto, 8-round burst, full auto. They're twins. You put twins together, and you got twins. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. So, thank you very much, Droff, Doctor of Happiness. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Now, we did the impact test with the Daisy Powerline 800 series, and because the Legacy is out, at least for now, the CROSMAN 1077 CO2 repeater. Same spoons. That is almost 1/4 of an inch of, hardwood oak. That was that. And I mean, kind of see where they hit. Now, this morning early, I had one of my buddies come over here and help me. We actually went through, because of some of the questions and whatnot, I had him come over here and help me, and we went through 21 different BB and or pellet, CO2 and or pump, brake barrel action, things that, you've seen here. I mean, I know there's more, but that's what we went through. Anything that we could adjust the sights on, from the standard 6, 9 yards, right at, well, it used to be 10 before I had to build that new backstop. From there to a solid 10 yard and solid 15 yard. And against what I didn't really want to do, but because there were so many questions and some of the steps that we're going to be doing throughout the last part of March and into April with accuracy, impact, well, mainly impact and the ballistics gel with the ammos, but some accuracy, I guess. We actually went through and put all the scopes on this stuff that I will promptly, probably the middle of May, remove. Iron sight guy. Always have been, probably always will be. But while he and I were out here this morning, and it took us right at 4 hours to do, because, some of these things have never had a scope on them before anyway. Put the scope on, make sure the crosshairs are right, sight it, 10 yard, 15 yard, He would do it, give it to me, I would do it. You know, we were making notes, the whole very scientific, kind of. Um, but there was a little bit of a discussion about, you know, not a whole lot, but it's like, well, we're just using standard flat nose pellets to do this. So, well, yeah, that's the most common thing. At some point in there, I got to thinking, I was like, you know what? If we're going to do an impact test, we've already done it with the Daisy Powerline 800 series, the 880, and the CROSMAN 1077 repeater CO2. Well, let's go ahead, take the same targets we had, Daisy, CROSMAN, use some different weight pellets, see what happens. I've got my backstop back over here at the 10 yards. You know, we were using a standard flat nose. We're going to use a 7.4 grain destroyer. We've got some, I think these are about 6/8, something like that. They're actually from Gamma. They're an alloy, but they have a BB on the end of them. A little more, you know, at the end. We've got some 7.9 grain from Gamma, the Tomahawks. Some stuff from H&N Sport, which is 9.57 grains. And I actually have 11 grain that's over here, which I doubt very seriously that the CROSMAN 1077 repeater CO2 will fire. I think it's going to be too heavy. But same wooden spoons. Put them in the ground. Give it a shot, or two, or 10, or whatever it takes.